Hello and welcome to the review of the Necronomicon Tarot. That's the back of the cards, and here are the major arcana. Honestly with this deck, I just found it and thought it was very interesting. It was actually kind of an accident, I found it. I love the Magician card, it's quite interesting looking. Each one has something set at the top. I don't know why I think it says that's Bast, or who that really is. That's the High Priestess. I've only some of these names I recognize of who these people are. I've heard the name somewhere, but I don't understand. I don't recognize them all. We'll come across the main one of the ones I actually recognize the name, but it's actually because of Soft Park I know the name. But and that would be Cthulhu. He, I think, is the devil card in this one. Either the devil or death. I think he's the devil. But, I don't know the story behind Cthulhu, honestly. I've heard the name many times. I heard something about him being a banished god. That's really all I know, so I need to really look him up. This is a very dark-looking tarot, I have to admit. Yeah, see, there you go, Cthulhu, the devil. I have to admit, the deck is very dark. And honestly, I don't recommend it for, like, just anybody. I would only recommend it if, like, you had a reason, like, in my opinion, I would want it just because I'm a tarot collector and I like to collect the unique tarot decks. And believe me, this one is quite unique. Odd, mysterious, strange, and just all around, I find it kind of cool. Here's the minor arcana, with the wands to begin with. And, it's quite interesting. Pyramid on top of a wand, for the Ace of Wands. What do I have to say about the wands? The wands are, well, the wands. And this entire deck in general has a weird theme, you could say, to it, and I mean, some of these cards are just strange, peculiar. There's actually probably a word I'm looking for. I just can't think of it right now. Not morbid, but I mean, I've heard someone refer to that, but it's not morbid. It's just, I don't know. I read Necronomicon a long time ago. I barely remember it, but it never said a thing about Cthulhu or any of this. So I think I read a different version because it had nothing to do with any of this weird shit I see on these cards. To say the truth, otherwise I'd probably understand and recognize some of the shit and understand what the hell it is, but I don't. I really don't. Here's the cups. Interesting Ace of Cups, huh? Very bloody. There's a lot of, I see quite a bit of Egyptian stuff in here, like Bast as the High Priestess. I don't know if that's the Bastet, as in the cat goddess of Egyptians, but if they are one and the same, it's interesting that she would be in Necronomicon Tarot. Some of the things in the Major Arcana, I didn't recognize most of those names. I never even looked them up. I really need to figure out what the hell they are. Like, see here, in the Seven of Cups, that kind of reminds me of Bastet. And then behind, in the Eight of Cups, and here, once again, the Nine. See, it's like each one maybe takes you to a different region. I mean, the first one was kind of Egyptian-y too, though. But the Cups are more Egyptian-y themed than the wands were. And actually, in fact, they were kind of themed as in they were blasting people with wands. About to enter the swords. The swords are, well, swords. Creepy Ace of Swords, huh? This one's theme, or region, or whatever its area, you could say, is hard to say. It looks kind of Romeo and Juliet-ish times. So I'd say it could be England, but I don't know on that one, because there are a lot of swords at the time, so maybe Dark Ages, I should say, Black Ages, Age of Knights and that, possibly. They had a lot of swords laying around. And a lot of stabbing, apparently. It's like Shakespearean time with all the stabbing, everyone dies at the end. It kind of looks like... the artwork on this deck, interesting. The theme, a very strange theme. I couldn't tell you if they really stuck with the whole theme due to the fact that I've never seen this version of Necronomicon, apparently, so I don't recognize any of this. King of Swords, quite interesting. Here's the Pentacles. The symbol they use for the Pentacles is interesting. It's a coin. I don't get this symbol, but I know I've seen it before. I just cannot place where I saw it. Now we've gotten into more. Well, actually, there are discs here. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend this deck for anybody. It's one of those ones you'd have to really be interested in it or be looking for it. I would get it just because I'm a collector, and this looks like one of the ones I would actually enjoy adding to my collection, just because it's uniqueness and oddity. Let's see what else. Well, all around, this deck is strange, peculiar. I honestly can't follow it too well. There's probably more to it than I'm understanding because I don't know, and I've never actually seen the real Necronomicon, so I don't know. But that's pretty much the end of this one, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Until next time.